So, Christopher, that was a tour de force, absolutely wonderful. Did you feel you were pulling out extra stops for London?
Oh, thanks so much, Lisa. I really wanted to kind of have a true Burberry show. You know, it's such a privilege to be able to have the show in London, and I wanted it to be a celebration of London fashion, but also of this incredible heritage historic company. So I wanted it to be a true expression of the brand.
And it certainly was, because basically it was an ode to the trench coat, wasn't it?
Yeah, I literally wanted to start, I kind of wanted to start with three things: the trench coat, Burberry check, and the colour trench.
Yes.
And so what I wanted to do, I kept trying to say to myself, I don't want it to be kind of a crazy fashion show, and I didn't want to kind of put the pressure on myself that because we were in London we had to kind of do something different. But I did want to kind of twist the brand, and I wanted it to be a bit sexier. I wanted it to be an evolution of our Burberry girl that we've kind of, you know, been working with, but I wanted it to have a new point of view, and for people to look at a classic trench in a completely different way as well.
Because you brought back the famous Burberry check onto the catwalk with those little clutch bags, almost, you know, you could say infamous check, because we all know that, you know, 6 years ago, that kind of almost looked as though it was going to finish the brand from the outside. You know, the bad connotations, but that's gone, blown out of the water.
Yeah, and I think it's, you know, it's important, because I think it is such a diamond, this brand, you know, and the Burberry check is one of these icons that, you know, it's been around since, I think, 1920 something, and it can't just disappear because there's kind of a, you know, lots of people wearing it. It's silly, you know, and it's for me, what was important is to make sure that we modernized it, that we kept it aspirational, and that we made sure that it was a part of the brand and not something that had been kind of destroyed by, you know, lots of different knockoffs and connotations.
What about the celebrities? Because you don't normally have, you know, you're not a celeb-tastic brand.
No.
You don't just place them in front row for the sake of, you know, you had Gwyneth, you had Victoria Beckham, Emma Watson, Peter Mandelson.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, Sarah and I keep saying that we need to write a book the last kind of month, because it has just been unbelievable. When we announced that we were going to do the show in London, we had such an amazing response from all these people that I've worked very quietly with, a lot of different people, and I've never, you know, it's not something that I ever really talk about, and they just were so supportive, and, you know, they just wanted to be here. Yeah, it was amazing. Honestly, it's kind of quite emotional for me, actually.
Well, I felt quite emotional. It was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.